On the next part of the morning show, we're here to talk about Smiles for a Child and the annual event put on by the Hombres Motorcycle Club and the Ithaca Lions Club. And it's getting to be about that time of year. In the studio, Marilyn Gilligan, Deb O'Connell, and Julie Cairns joining us on WRCO. And Marilyn, you've been in here a few times over the years talking about this.
Been here a few years, yeah. Actually, for a long time, I shied away from it because you people scared me. But then once I came in, it was fine. Yeah. It's been going on 32 years. This will be 32 years for Smiles. Yes, it is. And thank you for Julie and all of her people for coming up with this wonderful idea, because we don't have the event anymore, which was huge for toy donations and money. And now she came up with this, and I have usually a trunk full, a back seat, and a front seat full of toys when we get done with it. It's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's amazing.
So you and your husband have been involved the whole time? Is that correct then?
Yes. Well, my first husband is gone now, but he was started, and then I remarried, and Gilly's been in it with me the whole time, and George McConkey, and Deb Frawley also. But the rest, we've had a lot of them retire. And we're actually retired too. We have retired patches on our vests, but we're going to stay in it this year and just keep it going. Keep it going.
It's amazing. 32 years. I was just thinking, you helped some kids that are probably in their 40s now.
Exactly.
You thought about that?
Exactly. And I was thinking about, and we have a lot of them that come back and say, well, my mom got help from you, she told me when I was older at Christmas time. And they've come back and donated, brought toys or whatever, and thanked us for helping them. Yeah, there was some things, letters and cards we've gotten that really tug at your heart. It's like, oh my goodness, thank you. We had one little boy that was ill, and his mom wanted a type of Game Boy for him to be occupied to go all the way to Madison and back for treatments. And he was only like 5. And it was the giveaway day, the distribution day, and she came and got his toys. And then she came back an hour or so later, and he had drawn us a picture. And we all hold back tears right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't cry right now. But yes, it was just, and he said, thank you, and here's a picture for you. Yes, and that's stuff like that just keeps you going, keeps you wanting to help. Absolutely. Kids need help at Christmas to be happy.
That's very rewarding.
Absolutely.
And then going shopping, too. You've had some good fun with that.
That's just fun. It's like being a kid.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you're shopping we go to Walmart a lot, and if we're shopping and we don't know what we're looking for, like when Coco Melon came out, I'm like, what's a Coco Melon? And so you grab a kid that's in the aisles and say, hey, do you know where this is? Oh, yeah, it's right over here. And they'll help you. And people that you see there are like, what are you guys doing here? They see us with the tags in our hand and bags. And we're not shoplifting, really. We are buying toys. And they'll say, here's a 20. Buy some toys for kids. I'm like, absolutely, thank you. Yeah, it's just no matter where you go, everybody wants to help, and it's wonderful, especially in this area. Richland County is amazing for helping all the time. Mm-hmm. Just through all these years, yeah. We have a lot of bike clubs that in the past at our event would come in and drop a $500 check. We still have one. Vietnam vets still, Gray Fox still comes and helps us out if they can, if they have the money. I'm like, absolutely, thank you so much.
Yeah, because the price of toys has not gone down over the years.
No, it has not. But and we've had, I think, the price that we pay for each child, the money we spend for each child, has not changed in several years, because when the parents fill out the application, they know exactly what their child wants, and they stay right in that price range. Sometimes they'll give us even SKU numbers and prices, so we know exactly what that child wants. And I guess we could talk about raising it, $5 or so, but yeah, that we can usually get a good-sized bag and several toys for each child. And then, of course, like all the toys that are donated from the Julie's event going on, we have all those that we can either fill tags from, or when we're done setting up the distribution, we have all these extra toys, and we go through all the bags and add more toys, the extra toys that people give us. So they usually go out there with a good-sized bag, and there's a lot of stuff under the tree for the kids on Christmas morning. Which is wonderful.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why you do it.
Yeah, it makes you smile. It makes you smile on Christmas morning, that's for sure.
Deb O'Connell, why did you get involved with this event?
Well, I joined the Lions, and then one of the programs that the Lions had was Smiles for Child. And then I heard that Marilyn was going to not do it anymore, and so they were looking for somebody to take over, and wasn't sure if I could step into her shoes, and I know that it's going to be hard, but I decided to work on it and try it. So I started last year, actually. I haven't been involved too many years, and it's been a learning experience. There's a lot to do, and as I said, it's actually fun. It's fun shopping. And I'm a big shopper for deals, and so I'm looking on and trying to find the best deal, and I'm kind of like Marilyn. It's like, oh, I think a child would like this. Let's just get this now, and maybe I can use it or maybe not. So it's been fun, and everybody participates. The whole community does. It's just a wonderful program.
And you look over the applications then, is that correct?
Yes, so I am picking up the applications, and they're all private. I'm the only one who's seen them, and I fill out tags for the shoppers so that it doesn't have any of the information as far as who the child is or anything. It just has their age, their gender, and their desire of what they want. So that's the only thing on the tags. So yes, I do look at the applications.
So the Lions are primarily looking at this and taking it over completely then, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big undertaking, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I have lots of notes.
I was going to say, any idea the number of applicants, or does it vary per year in terms of how many children?
Well, Marilyn probably could say how much it varies, but I know last year we had a little over 300. I'm anticipating that amount.
Yeah, and in the last several years, it's ranged right around 300 to 350. And like I've always said, there was that one time in 2008, 2009, little recession time, that we had the biggest one was 465 kids. That was a lot of shopping. But we had the money. We had the event, and people gave. And we shopped and took care of every one of them. Every one of those children. And Deb's doing a good job. She's doing a fine job. She's learned a lot.
I'm sure she will.
I have learned a lot.
And I told her if she needs any help next year, just give me a call. I'll help her out. So she'll do fine.
Yeah. You'll still be an advisor.
Absolutely.
Well, you guys are on here for a certain cause because the deadline, we got all kinds of things coming up here, but you're going to be accepting applications. Is that correct?
Correct. The applications will be at the Social Services building, and starting November 11th, which is Veterans Day, and they inform me that they are open on that day.
Okay.
And we'll be picking them up until November 27th, which is the day before Thanksgiving. I really kind of wanted to do that because there's so many sales at Thanksgiving time that if I need to, I can look at that as well. So that's the deadline. Our actual pickup date is at the community center on December 14th. So that also gives us, Thanksgiving is a day that a weekend people don't want to shop, so it gives us one more weekend to shop before the pickup date.
Maybe some Black Friday deals in there, right?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Or Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. It probably goes along with a little bit. Because I know every Christmas there's like a top toy that a lot of kids want.
And I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is yet.
We find out when it comes to shopping, we find out if it's not Minecraft or, like I say, the Cocoa Melon thing.
Yeah.
That was huge one year. The big overstuffed
Squishmallows.
Yes.
Oh, boy. I wouldn't know what that is.
Oh, yeah. You'd have fun shopping. We'd put you with George. You guys would be great.
You talked about the Cocoa Melon. I had a friend of mine do the Spanish translation, just update the forms for me last year. And so I texted her and I said, I can't figure out what this person wants. They want a cocoa melon. So what is that in Spanish?
Cocoa melon.
And she looks
Cocoa
all
melon.
over and she says, it's not Spanish, Deb. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's an education, isn't it?
It is.
That's right.
Julie Cairns is here, and Julie, you'll be providing a little reindeer magic again this year, won't you?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the deadline, November 27th, you said, right?
Yes.
And then we had some talks with Santa about, when will you be coming through our area? And he's like, well, it looks like probably November 10th-ish. So that's what created the event, was the reindeer event, that's when Santa's coming through. We want to work with deadlines. So yeah, Santa will be there, Mrs. Claus, live reindeer. We have a new backdrop that Ryan just found. It's super nice to put behind the reindeer, so if you want your picture taken for your Christmas card. And then we'll, of course, have Coco. And then Freddie is going to have his kettle corn, like making it fresh on the spot. So some of that will be, on us, have a little sample. I think he'll have some for sale too that day. And then of course the whole point behind all of this is to have fun, but also to give an opportunity for folks to bring new unwrapped toys for Smiles for a Child. And as Deb said, yeah, I think it was maybe their first year, her trunk was stuffed, the back seat, the front seat. Like, I was worried about her driving away. I'm like, can you see through your vehicle? I mean, you leave the insurance office with like no good vision. And then next year, I think we had to bring the trailer, which was phenomenal. And already this year, we have a wagon in the office full of toys. Already.
That's amazing.
So I'm very humbled by that, because I always feel like, is it coming off right? Like this event, these ideas, and to see people come in and just quietly drop a new toy off in the wagon is very special. And yes, as Marilyn was saying, there have been a couple that have dropped them off that said, Marilyn and her group helped me 25 years ago, and I'm helping now.
Oh, nice.
And it just gives me goosebumps.
Exactly.
It's so precious, I think, to see people be humble about giving back and honest about their past. So yeah, I hope that it's very obvious to come. I mean, just get some cocoa, get some kettle corn, meet Santa. Hopefully you've been on the good list and you can share your list with him, and have a relaxing day. The weather forecast I've been watching looks good, looks 54 in sun.
Good.
So hopefully you don't need ice cold beverages, instead we're going to have cocoa. But yes, Rockin' Reindeer Parking Lot Party, November 10th, 12 to 2. So you can go to Chris's event, the
Chris Coe's.
Oh, yeah.
and then come on over to our event.
I think last year you had an event also.
There was.
Yes.
We're limited with how long we can go towards Christmas when doing some of the other fundraisers, and so this is kind of the last week we can really do.
And Santa
something.
was not going to budge. Santa just made it very clear, Julie, we're coming through Richland Center Sunday, November 10th, 12 to 2, and I said, Santa, you're the boss.
Right.
We'll work around you. It's his world. We're just living in it. So
because we were on with the people that are behind the benefit for Chris
Correct.
Coe the other day, and that's November 10th. The Lions are going to be busy that day, Deb.
We are going to be busy.
Yes.
Lots of things to do. And then your event, November 10th, it's the day before people can start picking up applications, too.
Which
so
again was
very
kind of
timely.
it was timely. And again, of course, Santa was in control of most of it, but at the same time, we did want to be very in tune with dates and timelines. And I know a couple of people have said, Julie, my goodness, November 10th seems so soon. But when you think of these dates and these deadlines, it's just not. Like, we need to start this now. And who doesn't want to start shopping, right? A little early. I'm sorry, especially for toys. So yeah, it's been, time is perfect. Timing is perfect.
Is this the second annual Rockin'? Third annual.
Yes.
Three-peat. It's our
Three-peat.
three-peat, as we call it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll go for four-peat. So yeah.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Ryan doesn't hog all the time with Santa,
Well, he already, I don't know if you check out our Facebook page, Santa actually came to the office for a visit.
Oh.
With Mrs. Claus, and they showed us how they wrap the toys, which is why we need to give them unwrapped, because they have a special way of wrapping them. And Ryan was gone that day.
Oh. Okay.
So he probably will be somewhat consuming on the 10th, but yes. Yeah.
Did they check out the deductible on their sled then?
He did.
They? Okay.
He
good.
did. Yeah. He added some comprehensive coverage.
All right. Good.
So yes.
Never a dull moment. It's going to be
Never.
fun. That's awesome. And again, if people are interested, maybe they're motivated. Is there a place now where they can start dropping off toys before this?
Julie Karen State Farm.
But that's the only
what
one?
It's been for several years.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
Julie's.
And any financial, any money can be dropped off at any of the WCCUs within town.
Okay. So they know what, if you go in with their
Yes, and
donation,
just
they'll
say
know what to
Smiles
do.
for a Child. Yes, they do know.
In our office, we actually have two wagons. One's for the food pantry. We're a permanent drop-off site for the food pantry, and then we have now the Smiles for a Child wagon, which is overflowing. So
Yeah, and it was amazing last year how many toys
yeah,
we got. I was standing by a little toy because I'm the elf.
Yes,
The elf.
she will
I
be
help
there.
Santa out. And I'm the elf, and those little kids just come up to you with this toy, and they're like, "Hi, I'm here to help." And especially the older ones, because they get a little inquisitive as to, why am I giving this toy? You're helping other children because Santa's so busy making your toys.
Right.
I have to think fast sometimes. Those
yes,
kids are pretty
for sure,
smart.
for sure. Yeah, and Santa was open. He said some of these toys he just can't make anymore. Or,
Yep.
that's just beyond his ability. So that's been a big plus too.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Good. Lots of fun. And again, November 11th, people can start picking up the applications. And then you have until, what's the deadline?
November 27th.
Okay.
Which is a Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
And then the toy pickup is?
Is December 14th. It's a Saturday.
Okay. Good to know that.
And it's the same as what we've always done. It's at the community center, toy distribution, and it'll be the drive-through. Same as what we've done for several years since COVID came along.
Oh, a drive-through then.
Yep, and it works out very nice. We have people in the front of the building with walkie-talkies, walkie-talking inside, telling them what numbers the people need on the bags, and then they drive around the back, and we bring them out, put them in the car, and they take off.
Yeah.
Simple.
And it's all anonymous too, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yep, absolutely. There's no, when she fills out the tag, there's only a number. Each application gets a number.
And the bag has a number.
And the bag has a number to coordinate with that tag that's in the bag. So no, there's no names. It's just an age, the number on the tag, and yep, that's how we've always done it.
That's awesome, because
Yeah.
someone might be intimidated to walk in and pick it
Right.
up too. So
Right,
yeah.
yep.
Well, same thing with, I've heard some people don't want to go into social services.
Right.
And so they can send somebody else to pick up the form. They do not have to personally
Right.
pick it up.
Right.
It's good to know. Thanks for all you do, ladies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
hey,
you
my
very much
pleasure.
for having us all the time.
Appreciate
Take care
it.
of us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on the 10th at Julie Karen State
Yeah,
Farm.
12 to 2, Cocoa, Kettle Corn, Reindeer, Santa.
With
Yep.
Santa, I know him.
Why is that?
The morning show from WRCO for a Friday.